We know that when you get hold of your vibrational output, then you've got control of everything that comes into your experience. And we know that getting control of your vibrational output simply means training yourself bit by bit to thoughts that feel better and better until that's your habit, that's your vibrational habit. Until what comes to you comes in response to that better feeling thought, and that better feeling thought, until you have this train of better feeling thoughts, until you have this habit of better feeling thoughts. And every time you focus on anything, you set up a vibrational pattern that brings more like it and more like it and more like it, until before you know it, you are surrounded with the evidence of your patterns of thought, and that evidence makes you believe, because there's evidence that things are the way they are. And most are not realizing that things are only the way they are because of your patterns of thought. You are vibration more than you are anything else. And it is your vibrational offering that causes everything that comes into focus to be. Your vibrational offering, over which you have complete control, but usually don't exercise it all that well. Most people are offering most of their vibration in response to what they are observing. And they are not all that particular about what they are observing. So for most, it sort of goes like this. You see something, you have an emotional response to it. That emotional response brings more like it, which you have another emotional response to, which brings more like it, which you have another emotional response to. If we were standing in your physical shoes, the way we would go about it is, we would decide that we would approach it from an emotional basis rather than from a thought basis. Contrast helps you to focus, yes? Whether you like it or not, it does. And sometimes it causes you to focus clearly into a new awareness of what is wanted while you're standing smack dab in the middle of the very opposite of what you want. Isn't that a tricky thing? To have life help you know clearly what you want while it's pointing right at what you clearly know you do not want. And then some smart aleck, non-physical, rentless, jobless consciousness says to you, the contrast is a good thing because it does cause you to focus your desire into being. And sometimes you say to us, through your thoughts, through your words, through your behavior, that even though your desire is focused into a sharp, clear new place, it doesn't feel so good to you until all of you is focused in the direction of that. It doesn't feel so good until all of you is focused in the direction of that. And we want to help you to understand that the only reason anything doesn't feel good to you is because part of you is focused in one direction while another part of you is focused in another. In other words, it's only ever split energy that causes you to feel discord or discomfort. And so you might ask yourself, we certainly want you to ask yourself, well, what's causing the split? In other words, if I don't feel good, and I accept Abraham's premise that that must mean that there is split energy, then what's going on in this focus? What does that mean? What am I focused on? What am I, in my physical body, focused upon that is preventing me from really feeling good? When I really feel bad, what's that about? And we want you to remember, and if you can remember this, then everything will become very easy and clear for you forevermore. Negative emotion always means that the larger part of you is focused upon what you do want while you are focused upon its absence. It is just that simple. Do you understand that you are eternal beings? These are sort of frivolous words that are offered by our human friends. Oh yeah, we're eternal, you say. But do you really get what that means? Do you really understand that before you were focused in these magnificent bodies, that you were focused in non-physical, and that long after you are not focused in this physical body, that there is a non-physical version of you that is focused? There is a focused version of you who knows your value and knows your well-being and knows what you want and is focused upon it. And whenever you feel less than good, less than really, really good, less than spectacularly good, it always means the same thing. You're focused in opposition to that which the larger part of you is focused upon.